Congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
I guess we have to ask, first of all, why is it called Move On? I mean, I know there's a tune on it called Move On, but that seems to be the theme, huh?
Well, I wrote that song just after my mother passed away, and that was just about 2 years ago, and I started losing my voice. And so there's a line in there about losing my mother, losing my voice, and it's just about, you know, if life gives you lemons, you got to make a lemonade stand and just sell what you got and do with what you have and move forward, because what's past is past. You can't let that drive you. You just have to press on. So that's why that song, you know, has a personal meaning to me, and why I wanted to name it after that particular track.
Now, is that song for you or for others?
You know, I guess it's for others, because it's a lesson that I learned, and, you know, to be able to just express that to other people, you know, makes me feel good. Because a lot of my songs, you know, they're about, you know, fictional characters, or, you know, I got an angry song, I got a, you know, I got a song, Kevin Self and I have the unique distinction of writing a song about the same person, so.
Really?
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Who is that?
Well, there's a song called "You Don't Know What You Want."
Oh.
And so, and here I'll, you know, I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, Kevin, but there was a girlfriend that was kind of breaking on and off with him, and I've heard this story a million times with these girls that say, "Oh, I love you, I want to stay with you forever," and then the next week they say, "Oh, I think we need some time apart," and they do this over and over and over again. And so I started writing that song, and so, but it's kind of about a lot of women. There's a lot of, a lot of girls out there who are wishy-washy with their guy. So
was Move On easier to write or harder to write because it was so personal?
it just popped out.
Really?
That song, boom, popped out. I had a bass line. I started slapping and popping. That's the only slap and pop tune that I have on any CD, really. But I came up with this bass line, and it's a 12 bar, you know.
Yeah.
So it just, the words came out, boom, it was done. You know, there's a couple of songs that are on there like that. Some of them take longer to write. I come up with a chorus, and over the course of a year or something, I will finish the rest of the song.
Wow.
Something will occur to me, and I go, oh, okay, now I know how to finish that song. But that's one of the few tracks on there that just, boom, they came out done. They came out finished. Yeah.
Bass players do have the luxury of either beginning or ending a tune with the bass.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Leroy Vinegar used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could set the tempo that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can boss people around. That's what's great about being a bass player. You know, what's tough about that is you have to know the song.
Yeah.
You have to know where one is. You know, and you have to know the chord progression. But at least you get to set the tempo and tell the drummer where you want it. Yeah. So.
Plus, it's your band.
Well, that's true.
So doubly you're the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get all the rights and the responsibilities.
But Leroy used to like to end a tune with a little bass thing.
You know, I do that too.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, I just write a song and I think about it. It kind of tells me how it wants to go. Like, it didn't occur to me. There's one song, the angry song, I've Been Used. There's this intro kind of a part, but I didn't use it as an intro. I used it as an outro, and I used it as a break between the first and the second verses, because the song told me to do that. And I didn't realize until later that that's kind of an unusual thing to do. So, you know, I'll have a few oddball arrangements, you know, in my tunes, but they just tell me what they want to do, and I listen.
Do you compose on the bass?
No, I compose in my head. Always in my head.
And not the piano?
No, I don't play any other instrument, really. So I just play bass. But I compose while I'm driving a lot of times.
Really?
So and I have an app on my phone, and I'll just hit that app, and I'll sing the part. No, the bass line goes like this. You know, the riff goes like, here's the chorus. Sometimes it's just it can be simple as just a chorus or just a hook, and then maybe a year later I'll finish it. And I've got like dozens of things on my phone now that are unfinished.
You know, I think it would be interesting if you would just say something about each of the members of your band, your regular band.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Well, do I have to?
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Jeff Knudsen, I call him the Mighty Thor on account of his long blonde hair and his goatee. He also works with Ken DeRoshi band, so he's got kind of a funk influence.
Yeah.
And so you'll hear, that guy plays like every style. That's what's great about all the people in my band is they play multiple styles. And so he can really nail this, like this funk style. And so you hear some of those glassy kind of James Brown kind of rhythms in there, but he can also do that I've been used. I wanted this really angry rock guitar, rock blues guitar solo, this Gary Moore kind of stuff, and he can really just knock that out. And Michael Balish, our drummer, that guy can play everything. I mean, there's a lot of drummers that's like, this is the guy you want. Like Dave Million, man, that guy is the shuffle guy. So, he's been in my band too. 350-pound shuffle. With Michael, it's like, I throw all kinds of stuff. I play so many, a variety of different kinds of music. I just throw everything at this guy, and he just learns it, and he does it. So he's a school teacher.
Really?
Yeah, he teaches music to young kids in school.
Cool.
And so he's the mild-mannered school teacher by day and the rockin' drummer at night. And like I said, Dave Million, he's guested. He's been in my band before too, drummer. I do a lot of gigs with him. I've been on the road with him. And man, just a solid shuffle, And he's a clown. He's fun to have on the road. And Brian Harris, he's been playing with Curtis Salgado a lot lately. And so I get him when I can. And, he's just super soulful and plays great organ and piano. He can really nail this kind of Professor Longhair kind of style. And also sings like a bird. Just great, soulful singer.
So how long has this been in the making now?
Not that long.
Really?
We kind of ripped it out. I mean, we were in pre-production for a while where we... I taught the guys the songs. I had these little phone files, with just scratched out bass lines and everything. And we rehearsed, for a couple of months.
Did you use them on gigs?
No.
Really?
No. This time I figured I want most of these songs to be new to people because the last time we played the songs out, and so regionally anyway, people got the CD and they're like, all right, we heard these songs already. And there's a few of them that it's like, we're going to need to, there's that song, You Don't Know. It's a more refined song. It's more of an arranged tune. And I thought, okay, we've got to play this song more. So we played that song out live, and a few more that were like teasers. Hey, there's something coming from the new CD. Yeah. But for the most part, I wanted it to be new. So at Jimmy Mac's on Saturday night, when we did our CD release party, man, there was a couple times, and I wrote these songs. I wrote these freaking songs, and I'm sitting here going, what am I singing next? And it's like, I'm hoping it'll come out, So I was walking on tightrope a few times, just because, they're not second nature yet.
Yeah.
They're not second nature yet, but they will be. We just need it.
Is being on the edge fun or not fun? Like that?
It is fun, Yeah. It is. I mean, it's tough when there's a lot of other stuff going on. Like when you're doing a CD release party, you see all these people come out, and it was packed. It was a packed house, and all these people came out that you hadn't seen for a while, and you just want to say hello to everybody, but you can't. Yeah. And then people are, oh, I'd like to buy a CD, and oh wait, the merch lady's over here. And, you know what I mean? And then you got the set list and all that stuff. So it kind of adds to that whole, because I feel like I got a stress hangover just from that one gig, man. But for the most part, I like that feeling, and I really enjoy playing. Like I'm going to Boston area and to play some gigs with Diane Blue and Lydia Warren and some folks from the Room Full of Blues, and that's in April. And I just love playing with new people and playing with people that I've never played with. Robin Rogers' husband, Tony. I did a gig with him. And Karen Lovely, doing Karen's material down in South Carolina this last year. And, it was just great to play with him and see what he was going to come up with for Karen's songs. And, I just love that,
Well, congratulations on the album.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, man.